Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry it's been a little bit since I made a video. I'm sorry that I'm not really looking at the camera. I'm trying to multitask here because it's definitely taken me forever to make this video, longer than I wanted it to. I'll be 6 weeks postpartum tomorrow, and I wanted to make a 1 month postpartum video, but it's just been really chaotic and hectic as my husband started going back to work last week, and I've just been trying to get in a new routine and a new adjustment after having the baby, and now like I got used to having my husband here too. We figured that out, and now it's just me during the day, so we're just figuring that out. So I just haven't had time really to make a video the way I wanted to, but I'm just going to get it out there. Like, in my head, I wanted to do it a certain way and sit down and have it be all nice and not all over the place, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. So I'm just going to be real with it, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to update you guys before, you know, it she'll be 2 months old, because she'll be 6 weeks tomorrow. So this video, the filming of it is kind of going to be out of order because I did film some things earlier, like a few days ago or so. So I'm just going to like mesh all the footage together. So I'm going to talk about how everything was when I first came home from the hospital to today and how I'm healing. I'm now, like I said, 6 weeks postpartum, but I'll talk about how it was the first 4 weeks. So the first 4 weeks postpartum were pretty rough. The first couple weeks, I say. The first 2 weeks were the hardest. Do you want more? Now you're hungry, you feel better and want to eat? Okay, hold on. This is exactly why I haven't made the video. So it's my first day of maternity leave by myself. My husband did go back to work today. So I just wanted to kind of document it. I'm kind of whispering, just not whispering, but the baby's in here sleeping. I'm pumping right now. I pumped for her because she had a tongue tie, which I'll get into in a different video. But she doesn't latch properly even after all that correction. So I pump for her, and she gets formula supplemented. That's what's working for us. So I'm currently pumping, and she is in the nursery in the crib. Okay, so I didn't finish pumping one boob, and she's hungry, so I have her bottle here of breast milk from earlier. It's now in the afternoon. It's like 2:20, and I haven't been able to film since then. So she finished eating around 11:30 noonish, and then I think that's what it was. And then she slept for a little bit, was in the bouncer, got hungry again around 1:20, and then I fed her 3 ounces because she never drank more than the 1.5. And then we changed her diaper again, and again she was in the bouncer for a little bit, and now she's due for a nap. I just changed her, and here she is. Now she's in the bassinet, and Piper brought all of her toys to her. This is the portable bassinet from her pack and play. Hey guys, it's 2 days later, and still haven't been able to make this video. So I'm gonna try this again. Okay, we are going upstairs now. I pumped about 4 ounces, which is like my normal. And now I supplement as well. Obviously it's not gonna be enough for her because she eats like 4 ounces at every meal. And I try to go back and forth every other, or if we're on the go, then I use breast milk because it lasts longer. But we're gonna change her and hopefully get this walking. I'm about a little over 5 weeks postpartum now. So I feel a little better as far as my confidence goes with everything. Still learning, definitely. Physically, I am feeling better. Down south, I did tear, so that was painful, but after a month now I have my postpartum check and it did clear up. That's good news. We are proud to say baby girl has gained a lot of weight. We're still figuring things out. But physically I'm feeling better down there. I got the clear to work out, which I have not. I gained about, let's see, 40 pounds, being pregnant, and I lost about, let's see, trying to do the math without giving my numbers away. I don't think it's about the number. I lost about 30 pounds or so far. And about 25 of that was probably in the first week, like instantaneous from the baby, the blood and everything. And then I hung out, like I haven't lost any weight from like 2 weeks to 5 weeks. Until the last couple of days, the scale moved again, but for a while it wasn't budging. I'm not really worried about the weight, or like what the number is, but I do want to feel like my skin tighter and stuff like that, because it has been really loose and jiggly in my belly, which is not normal for me when I'm used to, but I know my expectations have to change. Like I did have a baby. It hasn't been that long, and I have to be realistic and give myself some grace, and I shouldn't put pressure on myself or anything like that, and I know that, but like we all can't help but look back at our old bodies once in a while and feel a little bit upset. So that's kind of where I'm at, but I'm sure I'll lose the weight, or if I don't lose the weight, I at least want to be more toned in my stomach and just tighten up the skin, if nothing else. Which I think is totally reasonable. I'm not really worrying about the number too much. I haven't weighed myself really. I am pumping about every 4 hours. Piper, that's disgusting. She has like a stained sleep sack on the floor because her hamper's downstairs and the dog's licking it. Piper, leave it. That is foul. And so that's where we're at there. Trying to think what else postpartum, how things are going. Mood-wise, definitely overwhelmed the first few days and sleep deprived. When I got home from the hospital, like I didn't sleep at all in there. I was in there for 3 nights because of my history when I was pregnant with COVID and my heart and everything. She was sleeping really well, obviously. As a newborn, they sleep a lot. So I would get stuff done around the house. The first few days we got home from the hospital, like we finally got in a routine. My husband was home for a month, and he went back to work a few days ago. And like I feel like I started from scratch. Like what? The first 2 days being home by myself were absolutely awful. I couldn't film at all. I tried to, which as you might have seen. But today, knock on wood, it might just be a good day. I know we'll have good days and bad days. But she's actually sleeping for me. I think it's because she's eating more at once. She got out of her routine of like, she started snacking and drinking like 1 to 2 ounces at a time, when normally she takes 4, and she's actually taking 5 sometimes now, or 4.5. So pretty much she was waking up a lot more. She just was constantly eating because she wasn't ever full because she was snacking. So now we're back on the routine, it seems, knock on wood, because she slept pretty good last night. We're getting like, the longest we got was like a 5-hour stretch. When we get a 4-hour stretch last night, we'll take it. I feel like I can survive on a 4-hour stretch. And I didn't get much sleep being pregnant at the end of the first trimester at all. I was so uncomfortable. I would just like lay there all night. I wasn't actually sleeping. Whereas now, when I am sleeping, I'm passed out. Like, I'm not waking up at all. So, I haven't really had time to sit down and make the video how I wanted to. But I'm just going to film it the best I can, honestly. Don't look the best, but that's okay. I'm just keeping it real here. The first 3 weeks or so, it was really sore down there still. And about 4 weeks or so is when my 3rd degree tear started feeling better. Then I had my postpartum check at 4 weeks postpartum from the doctor. They said everything healed up okay. I did get mastitis then, so they gave me an antibiotic for that. And that was just because of my ducts were getting clogged. I was using a nipple shield because she wouldn't latch because of her tongue tie. Then we got that fixed and she still wouldn't latch. So I've been pumping, so I really haven't been like emptying as effectively. I think that's why I got clogged, and now I know more information. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. Are you hungry? BRB. Hold on. Where were we? But if you're planning on a vaginal birth, you absolutely need the inverted peri-bottle. One of the nurses when I was there also told me about getting a shower head that's removable, like a portable one that you can use to clean up down there after you have a number 2, just to make sure everything's good and things don't get infected. That was her recommendation to me, so we did get that. It's only like $30 online. We got one. I can try to link it below as well. And that way we can also give her a bath with it when she's older and like in the actual tub. I'm gonna kind of use that to rinse her hair off and stuff like that. It's just kind of easier. We have it portable, and if we want to give the dog a bath and things like that, it's kind of nice to have in the bathroom downstairs anyway for the guest room. She's still getting my breast milk when I pump, and I give her formula. I supplement because I don't make enough for her. I'm going to try my hardest to keep up with the pumping, and hopefully I don't get mastitis again. That's my issue, is if I keep getting clogged, then I need to reevaluate things and probably just not do it because I can't keep getting infected. I'm going to try to finish this video again, but pretty much I think I talked about how I was healing, how long it took to heal, talked about weight loss. My mood has been pretty good. The first 2 days when I got home, it was a little overwhelming, and I cried probably a little bit here and there. A little bit of overwhelm, overtired, stuff like that, not knowing like what to do before we kind of got in a groove and routine, and I didn't feel like I didn't know what I was doing a little bit more. So that lasted for like the first couple of weeks, and I think the hormones were just shifting, and I felt a lot better lately. She's sleeping a little bit better through the night now. The dog is great with her. We have a Cavapoo. She's 9 pounds. And Addie's officially bigger than her now. She likes to be close by at all times. She's on the couch with us right now. She licks her a little bit, but she kind of learned her boundaries because we didn't want to look in her face or anything, just like her hands or her feet or stuff like that. So, she's learning her boundaries. Other than that, she doesn't try to bite her or step on her or anything like that. She did, when she was on my lap like this, kind of jump up on the couch, and she used us both to get up, but that wasn't like intentional or anything like that. So she's absolutely great with her as far as her demeanor and stuff goes. She's a great doggy. Other than that, I'll just talk about some things that I would recommend as a must-have. Recommend some things postpartum that I would recommend as must-haves. Definitely an inverted peribottle if you have a vaginal birth. Absolutely need some Tylenol, Advil for the first week. Get yourself a nice water bottle to keep track of how much water you're having. I've been using cups instead of water bottles, and even reusable obviously is good. That's what I mean by a big one that you can track, because I just haven't been drinking enough water. As you can see, my lips are like really chapped and white because I'm anemic. Definitely recommend that. I've been taking iron now that I'm healed down there. I was a little bit bad and didn't take it right away just because of my tear, and even though I was on laxatives and stool softeners for the first week, it was still absolutely horrible going to the bathroom. So I'm taking it now that I'm more healed, obviously all healed. And then I would recommend a boppy or like a nursing pillow or anything like that. I didn't end up breastfeeding that long from the actual breast. Like I said, I pump. But it's still nice to have her sit in it. Oh, look at you lifting your head up. And to attempt to breastfeed, like, that's a game changer. I think part of it was just I was struggling so much for it to get to latch because look at you. Because I just wasn't comfortable. Whoa! I just wasn't comfortable. I wasn't in a comfortable position pretty much. And if you're not comfortable, you're doing so good. That was something I bought afterwards that I regret not buying, but I'll do a whole video on stuff like that. But definitely the postpartum recovery in the first month. I got some postnatal vitamins. I wish I would have gotten some like soy lecithin vitamins. I have them now, so I don't get clogged up again, but that would have helped. I didn't really talk about when my milk came in, so that's one thing I'll talk about really quickly before I end the video. I did end up getting mastitis, but it wasn't till about 4 weeks postpartum at the very end of the first month. So my milk came in about 2 days after I got home from the hospital. Or maybe, yeah. Oh no. Yes. So my milk came in about 2 days after I came home from 1 or 2 days after I came home from the hospital. It might have been the following day on like I want to say it was like day 4 it came in. Definitely by day 5. I just woke up and my boobs felt like bricks. I did pump a little bit to get some relief. And that was probably only lasted for like 24 to 48 hours. I think the next day I woke up and it felt better. I was like, oh my goodness. I did take up an Advil, I believe, or like the prescription ibuprofen I was discharged with. And other than that, do you think there's anything else I can say, Addie? I don't think there's much more as far as how my postpartum journey went for the first month. I'm gonna talk about stuff that I wish I bought or I regret buying or regret putting on my registry for my next video, I think. As far as baby girl goes, in the first 4 weeks she started to lift her head up. She gained weight. She did lose like the first couple days in the hospital, obviously, which is normal. But by the time we went through her pediatrician appointment, that was 2 days. We were discharged on a Thursday, and Saturday morning was her doctor's appointment. She had already exceeded her birth weight. Then she went back a week later, around 2 weeks of birth, and she gained some more. She went from the 70th percentile, 70 something to, no, I lied. She went from the 60 something to the 70th something percentile. And last time, 77th or something. And then we took her to a specialist, the ENT, and she went up to the 80th percentile. So she's growing just fine, which makes me happy. She's getting to be a big girl. Let me know if there's any specific videos or any questions you have for me in the comments below. And then, yeah. Woo, girl. I could make a video on pumping because I have a lot I could say about that if you guys would be interested. Like I said, I'm going to make a video about things I wish I bought or wish I didn't put on the registry or got and stuff like that. I could do a diaper bag video. Whatever you guys want to see next, comment below if you have any thoughts. Or like this video if you want to see more content like this. I really want to make a video once a week, but it's just been hard getting adjusted with her. But if I can't do once a week, I think I'm getting a little bit more of a routine now, so I should be able to do once a week now. If not every 2 weeks, it'll be the latest, I'm hoping. That's my goal, so bear with me. This girl's keeping me busy. I don't want to be away from her while I'm home on maternity leave too much. I want to focus on her. Hi. So let me know. Say bye, Addison. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for my next video. Bye.